Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am using my practice hand to practice some acrylic application and using these curved tips that I got from Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my practice hand, cut down the tips and file them nice and even and buff the surface so that the tips can glue onto the practice tips easily. And because all of these tips are the same size, I will be using the same size tip for each finger. And I like it to go sidewall to sidewall, but because these are kind of flat, I had to go a little bit bigger, and then I will go ahead and file that down when I go into the shaping mode. So I think on this, I started off using like brush on glue, and I think I switched it over to using my gel extension glue, and then I would cure that under the lamp because that for some reason just works a lot better for me. A lot of people I do see use glue, so you know, to each his own. It works better for me using the gel extension glue. So I wanted to practice my shaping in this video as well. So you see me using some fingernail clippers to cut the sides for the ones that I would be cutting down into coffin, almond, and stiletto. So when I'm doing the filing, I'm trying to go back and forth so that the side walls will stay even, and the closer I get towards the tip is when I would have my file at about I want to say 90 degrees, maybe a little bit less of a degree, just so that I can get that coffin shape for this tip. I went ahead and also buffed the surface so that the glue, so that the acrylic can adhere to the nail tip. And you see me using my e-file to blend in the tip with the nail. I was also using my phone to record my process so that I can have this kind of video for like my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. If you haven't already, don't forget to follow me. My links are on my YouTube page, and also in the description down below. So I believe this next one was the almond shape. And I did the same style of filing that I did for the coffin, but when it comes to the tip, I would use the file to just round off the tip, so it'll have that, or this may be the stiletto, I'm not sure, can't remember. And you'll see me like kind of stick my finger under the nail just so that it can fit. Since it's so long, I don't want it to bend too much. So I think this one is the stiletto. So of course you'll go and file the shape down until the tip is nice and pointy the way that you want it. This one I am doing the same filing technique, but I am rounding off the edge instead of it being it to a point. It's still a bit of a point, but not too much of a point as if it was the stiletto. And I want to keep practicing this this technique because I'm not always, you know, you never know when you may have to cut down a client's nails, or they want a specific shape, and I try my best to have shapes on hand so that would be a little bit less filing that I would have to do in all lengths. But seeing it, like if someone wanted these curved tips, they don't, as far as I know, they don't have curved tips that are pre-shaped. So I would have to break out the file and shape the tip the way that the client will want. Of course, I want to work smarter, not harder, when it comes to tip application, but you never know. So it's always best interest in practicing these tips, just so that you can stay on top of your shaping game, just in case you may need to use those skills. Because as a nail tech, whether you're doing it for yourself or professionally, you can never learn too much or never repeat and practice your craft. In the nail game, it's always something to learn, it's always something to improve on, to practice with. So just highly recommend that you continue to practice as much as possible. So I'm just going back with my file and just kind of sharpening this stiletto nail. So these are how the tips turned out so far. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime them and get them ready for, I'm trying to think. Oh, I used the Velvety gel instead of the acrylic for this set. So that's what I'll be using. And I'll make sure I link that product down below. I will be trying out an ombre technique and an encapsulated technique. And I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly what the other nails were, but you will see those you'll see those in the thumbnail. So with this Velvety gel, this is a Glitz Accessories and Such. This is their version of like a hybrid gel. So just using my spatula to pretty much apply the product, and then I would go in with on their YouTube channel and also their Instagram. They suggested that you use their top coat or their base gel as like your slip solution. So that's what I'm using here, just to kind of spread the product out and make it nice and even. This is the one that I will be trying out my ombre with. To me, guys, ombre is like one of the hardest things that I struggle with in the nail world, but I'm going to continue to practice and get that practice in so that I can find out ways to make it work for myself, and also look at other nail techniques and try them out so that I can figure out which technique works the best for me. So now I'm going ahead and flash cure. I'll flash cure about 30 seconds. So now I am going in and applying it with my spatula, and I've applied it a little bit further to the back of where that ombre ends, just so I'm able to blend it a little bit better. And I do apologize, guys, I did not realize that I was out of frame for most of this. But the thing I do like about poly gels or these velvety gels or hybrid gels, you can go in and like remove some of the product versus like acrylic, where it would dry, pretty quickly. But this one you can kind of move it around or push it back, or take off some product. So that's what I did here. And then I would go ahead and cure that under the lamp for a full 90 seconds just to make sure that all the layers are cured. Then I would take a alcohol pad or cleansing wipe or anything like that, paper towel with some alcohol or cleanser, and cleanse off the surface to remove that tacky layer. I seen a little, it hit the lamp a little bit, so I went in and put some more of that velvety gel in that area and just blended it in so it can be nice and smooth. So now I'm moving on to the stiletto, and I believe this nail I did a full nude one. And I will end up encapsulating all of these nails. So you will see me put down a fairly thin layer of this product, just to kind of get the nail built up, and then encapsulate so that when I start filing, it won't interfere with the filing process. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and your notification bell. Thank you. So after I applied the I guess I call it hybrid gel, velvety gel is what they call it. Then I'll go ahead and cure that under the lamp for 60 seconds. So now this one, I wanted to use their Milky White and do like a milk bath kind of vibe. And I went ahead and put some of these little hearts that I got from them as well, because I used to get some of their art mixes, and they always came with these little hearts. They kind of look like conversation hearts because some of them do have words on them, but some of them were iridescent, some of them it was just a bunch of different ones. So I went ahead and put those on, and then I would cure that for like 30 seconds just to secure the hearts there. And then I would go ahead with some more of that Milky White and kind of encapsulate them a little bit just to give it that milk bath kind of look. And applying it with the paddle is pretty easy. The consistency of the product is like not too thick like a poly gel, but not super loose like a gel, maybe a hard gel, maybe. No, hard gel is a little bit soft, like a soft gel. Soft gel is a little bit more loose, I guess. The consistency is very loose. So this one is kind of in between. And once you put it in place, like where you want it, it kind of stays there. You don't really have to worry about like chasing after it. So that's what I do like about this product. So all you're doing seeing me right now is just patting the product into place, making sure that I don't take away from the shape by cleaning off the sides before I get ready to cure it under the lamp. So this one is a pretty glitter mix that I put together. It was a little bit of red and purple, just to give it kind of that Valentine's Day heart kind of look. So I mixed it on like a little subway tile that you can get from like the hardware store. I think I got them for like maybe $0.25 a piece, maybe a little bit less, just to blend and do like different things on. So I put some of the clear gel down on that palette, and then I mix the glitter in and kind of just use the paddle to kind of mix it all together. So now you see me encapsulating using their Velvety Gel Clear. Now that I have fully cured all the nails, I'm going in and removing the sticky layer on the surface and doing my filing. And when you encapsulate it, like I said before, it helps to prevent you from filing down the actual design that you put in, such as your ombre, such as your glitter, such as any encapsulation that you've done. Just filing it, just definitely, encapsulating it in clear definitely helps prevent any unnecessary filing that's done. So now I'm going in with my hand file just to get the sidewalls nice and even and buff the surface before I go in with my e-file. So now I'm going in with my e-file. I believe this is one of Kiara Sky's, their smaller barrel bits, e-file bits. And I believe this is medium grit. So I'm going in and taking down the bulk of the product using the e-file. And this is where your dust collector really comes in handy, especially when it comes to gels. There you see me going under the free edge of the nail to make sure that any product that may have gotten under there, that area is nice and smooth. filing and buffing my nails, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some top coat. And I'll put a nice thin coat of top coat on each of the nails and cure that under the lamp for 90 seconds. You want to make sure that you kind of clean the sides of your nails before you cure, so that the top coat will not pull around the edges to take away from your shape. So these are how the nails turned out. Nice and curved. I was able to still do the the product and use a different medium from acrylic or gel extensions, and I think they turned out pretty well. So tell me what you think down in the comments. I look forward to reading those, and I'll see you guys in the next video.